Say that you love me, fool me, fool me.
Man, oh man,
Oh,
pod.
how you do
The
me.
boys are back in town.
Boys are back in town. Shout out my boys at Dyersburg. Repping it
Boys are
today.
back in town.
So
you
sorry
can
for
tell them-
the
Oh yeah.
no pod episode. By the time you're watching this 2 weeks ago. Just travel issues, or not travel issues, just last minute traveling that I had going on. So yeah, so now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. The big MO is back in town. The boys are back. Big Dick is back in town. You know what I mean?
Yeah, go ahead and tell them about your trip, man.
Yeah, bro. So we went on literally a last minute trip. It wasn't even planned. Till just about the day of. Um, we ended up going to Pennsylvania for a wedding on my girl's side of the family. Did you know that there was Mexican Jews?
I mean, anybody can be.
No,
Jew.
sorry, not Jews, Amish people.
Anybody could be Amish.
First time I'm hearing about it.
The Dutch, Pennsylvania Dutch.
What? Dutch oven?
No.
Anyways, so yeah, went to the wedding. But
I mean, you got a quick little vacation away from the pollen, though.
oh yeah, dude, there's no pollen up there.
Yeah.
Like no pollen. That was crazy. But no, so we were going for the wedding, and like we didn't want to just go for the wedding. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to another state and you're going for an event, like obviously you want to do the event that you're there for.
Mm-hmm.
But you also want to travel a little bit and like explore. So literally yesterday after the wedding, because the wedding was at 9:30 or like 10
in the morning.
in the morning. Yeah, I didn't like that.
That's weird.
But anyways, that afternoon we ended up going to like just the mall, just to shop around and stuff. Um, and that's pretty much it. All we did. And then today was our. I literally just got back like an hour ago, right? Yeah, just about an hour ago. Um, so yeah, so sorry if I'm feeling a little jet lagged, even though
Nigga,
car
same
lag.
time zone.
You see how I'm wearing my hat right now? Anyways, anyways, so like today was our way back, and we started noticing a lot of cherry blossom trees.
That's my favorite flower.
Mine too. I want to get it tattooed on me, like somewhere. I really like cherry blossoms.
My favorite
Yeah.
flower.
So we started noticing a lot of cherry blossom trees, and then I like we already drove like an hour into the drive, so we were like in Maryland at this point. Um, back to South Carolina, and then a thought came into my head. I was like, wait, where's Washington D.C.? I keep forgetting that Washington D.C. is not in Washington.
Yeah.
So I told my girl, I was like, yo, check how far Washington D.C. is, the capital. And then she looked it up. It was 25 minutes. I was like, but I better do a quick detour to visit my boy Donald Trump. You know what I mean? He wasn't home, but we went over there. A lot of cherry blossom trees. The only, what's crazy? The only reason I thought of that, like thought of like the capital. You know what that reason was, or why I thought of it? Captain America.
Ice.
No.
Oh.
Close. Captain America.
Can you seen the blossoms from the movie?
Yeah. Because he was talking about the cherry blossoms from the movie. And I was like, oh, wait. They had a fight in cherry blossoms and the Capitol's right there.
You should have went to the street.
I did, but I didn't. We were tired, dude. We were there for like a good 3 hours.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Just like walking around. And that was just like the.
You didn't go in no museums?
No. So like, that was 3 hours of just walking around like it's like a really big square.
The park.
Yeah, pretty much. So there's the Washington Monument, there's the White House, Lincoln Memorial, then World War II memorials.
But you didn't go like out nowhere, did you? Like after that, you just parked and went around the museum. Yeah. 2 blocks away, trenches.
Really?
Literally, you move away from the park and you go literally a block in any direction.
You know what's crazy?
And you're in the trenches.
I thought about it. I was like, yo, it'd be crazy if like 2 minutes from here, there's like trailer parks and stuff.
No, I mean it's not trailer parks. It's just the ghetto. It's bad. It's really bad. But like it's crazy because me and my dad stayed up there one time.
Yeah.
And when we were staying the night, or we were at the hotel, we went out for a late night snack, and We just ended up walking. Like we stayed probably about a block away from the Capitol, and then we went out for a late night snack and we walked, and it literally like turned to the trenches from out of nowhere. Yeah, dude.
That's crazy.
But that's all DC. DC is like really not a good place outside of the park.
Outside of the Capitol, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, but that was 3 hours of just walking around, and we still didn't even go to the Capitol.
You should have went into the Smithsonian.
Yeah, but we left the hotel at like 7, I want to say, and like on the maps it said like we were gonna get home at like 3:30. You see what time it is?
Yeah.
We didn't get home till 10, and because we were like spending the whole time over there.
3:30.
Yeah.
And y'all niggas got home 7 hours later.
And that was just all traffic.
Yeah, 95.
All traffic.
If you don't, you should have left early.
No, yeah, but we didn't know. We didn't make a trip. You know, we didn't plan it out. You know.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
like we were just like straight on home. That's it.
Yeah, but you should know 95 traffic, especially up there in the DMV area, gets wicked.
Yeah.
But that's good. You finally got out to the state, man.
Yeah,
you could have been because it wasn't in Philly.
No.
Well, by a border.
Yeah, it was right on the border.
Okay, so you literally, I don't think you're a very big geography person.
Not really.
Especially since you didn't know where DC was. But you literally could have hit like 5 states within like a couple hours. Yeah. You could have got Philly, Maryland, Virginia.
So that's the thing. I mean, we did DC. Like on our way there. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, you went through them. I'm saying like actually experience it.
Yeah, but it was like I said, it was a last minute trip, and we were going for the wedding, strictly for the wedding. Like the wedding didn't get like we didn't get back to the hotel Saturday till like about like 6 o'clock. Just because we had the wedding ceremony and then the reception and then like dinner and party and stuff. So it's not like we could do much, but what's it called? So what me and my girl are doing is like every state that we visit, we're gonna buy a magnet from it and put it on the fridge. So that one trip I could.
So that y'all niggas cannot put it together because you don't know where it goes.
Yeah. What was I about to say? Do you know the store called FYE? For Your Entertainment?
No.
No? Dude. So there was this store here in Charleston a long time ago called FYE, For Your Entertainment. And it was like all like movies, comic books, like nerd stuff, vinyls and all that stuff. It was like crazy things, cool things. And they had it in Northwoods. You know where the H&M is? That's what it used to be because it was a big store.
Yeah.
And then they shut it down and put an H&M there. The reason being was because it was outdated. Because like I said, they still had DVDs and vinyls and all that stuff. Oh, dude, they had one at this mall, and I was so geeked. I was like, it was nostalgic to me, dude. Like we went in there, dude. I was so excited to be in there. Didn't buy anything though, but it was just cool to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like a lot of cool stuff. Dude, I'm beat.
Dude, this is our first time. I haven't seen you in almost a week. Monday, tomorrow would be 1 week.
Yeah.
Because we didn't go to practice.
Pretty much a week.
Man, my granny's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Granny.
Shout out, Granny.
Shout out, Granny.
Getting baptized next weekend.
You do?
Next Sunday.
How do you feel about that?
Man, I'm really excited.
Yeah?
Because I did it as a kid, but like, that was just because I had to.
You're
my
right.
family made me. So that didn't really mean nothing to me.
Yeah. Like it wasn't like your will.
Yeah. And like with this whole process of going through with it and stuff, you like learn like really what it is.
Yeah.
And
what
like
it means.
why to do it.
Yep.
And I'm like, so like a lot of people do it as a kid like I did, but obviously if you're a kid, you're more often than not, you're not doing it because you want to.
Right, obviously. Yeah.
Or doing it because you feel like you should or whatever.
Yeah.
But you're doing it because you have to. So I'm just looking forward to it. It should be fun.
That's dope, dude.
I feel like I might cry.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's crazy because I did it not too long ago. I also did it when I was a kid because I was Catholic. And we did it as a baby.
Mm-hmm.
And then I redid it as a Christian.
Well, Catholic is Christian.
3 years ago. But like Christian, like.
Yeah, real Christian.
Yeah. I did it a couple years ago. That's pretty cool. We did it at a river. What are you guys doing it in? Like in a tub?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They got like a pool in the church. I'm doing it.
Gotcha.
I want to go to where Jesus was.
Mm,
That would be. But I'm not paying all
yeah.
that just to go
No.
out there. But it would be such a good.
It would be dope.
If I were to ever go out there, I would do it again, just to do it in the same ocean that he did it in, sea that he did it in. But I wouldn't go out there just for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
But
I need to pack still.
to Aiken?
Yeah.
I need to unpack.
Going to Aiken
That's
all
crazy.
week.
I come in and you're leaving.
All week.
That's
boy,
crazy.
To Aiken, South Carolina.
Shout out our boy Aaron Berry.
AB, my
AB.
dog.
I don't think he listens to the pod. But yeah, so on our way back, we hit Washington. We also hit Bucky's. Whenever we went with D-Lo, was that your first time at Bucky's? Yeah, that was my time.
Yeah.
My first time too.
Bucky's is cool and all. It's overrated.
It's pretty cool. It was alright.
I had an okay first experience. It's just a big store.
Yeah, that's all it really is. It's cool though. It's cool to be there. I got a blanket from there.
Really?
Yeah, so I can have a throw for the couch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got plenty of those.
Dude, I've been trying to figure out what to add to my tattoo.
It looks so janky.
I know. It's not that it looks like whack. Like it just looks empty. Like that's the only thing I have. And you know what's crazy? I went to Reddit because Reddit can be helpful.
Not really.
They can.
Okay.
They can. I posted it and like, dude, I got like 30 comments in like 2 minutes. These people are on there, bro.
Yeah, they are.
But the thing is, like, so like, I have a Mortal Kombat tattoo, but that's all I want, Mortal Kombat. But like, all the comments were mostly like add to it, like adding more Mortal Kombat stuff to it. You know what I mean? Which is cool. Like, I think like those types of sleeves or whatever is cool and all, but like, I don't want like it to be the whole thing.
Right.
So I don't know. I'm still figuring out what to add to it.
But yeah, man, I've been just all week. Man, I've been dying. You want to know? Oh my gosh, you want to know what made me mad
Yo.
at work? So you know how I told you I was gonna have Friday and Monday off?
Yeah.
I got my goal. Hit my goal. Hit my goal beautifully on Tuesday and Thursday was my big days. Got my goal done on Thursday, and my boss said I got proof that the nigga texted me. He said, I asked him, I said, if I get my goal done by Thursday, do you think I could have Friday, Monday off? And he said, have to check, but you should be okay. Because I get the last 2 days of the month off.
Yeah.
And technically, Friday wouldn't have been the last 2 days of the month
Mhm.
because it would be
Mhm.
today and tomorrow. But he would still let me do it because nigga, I'm good at my job. I work hard. I deserve it.
Right.
So he texted me back the next day. It's like, okay, everything's good to go. If you get the go by Thursday, you'll be good on Friday and Sunday or Monday. I said, sweet. And then I finished my goal on Thursday. He texted me like when I had like 2 stops left to hit that goal. On Thursday, he said, give me a call when you can. And then he texted me that on my work phone. And then he texted me on my phone and said, Aiken really is desperate. They need some help, blah, 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 whatever. And I was like, do I even want to call this man? Because I know what he's going to say.
Yeah.
But I decided to call him. I called him. And he was like, yeah, so blah, 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 we want you to go out there and whatever. And I was like, yeah, I mean, I don't really know because I was looking forward to my long weekend. Trying to get that 4 days off. You know, I'm trying to rest. And he said, well, here's the thing. And I said, once he said that, I was about ready to shoot something up. And he said, here's the thing. I can't guarantee you that time off. I can guarantee it with PTO. And I'm like, you didn't say that. You told me a couple days ago that I'll be good to go.
Right.
And then he was like, yeah, but the thing is with us having things to go help, or us having extra work for you, and us being willing to pay you for it, I can't guarantee you the time off. And I'm like, that makes no sense, nigga. Don't tell me I can do something then, and then go and try to revoke it away.
Right.
And he was like, well, here's what we would do. We would have you go, and this is what he wanted me to work Friday and Monday, and he wanted me to leave Friday morning, go to Aiken, then it's about 2 hours away, work at Aiken, then come back home Friday, and then do the same thing on Monday. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. First of all, I told him, I said that makes no sense. He's like, let me call my boss, see what I can do, whatever. And he was like, okay, well, we'll guarantee you tomorrow off. And then he tried to flip it on me like he was being my friend, like helping me with something. He was like, yeah, because I told him, I was like, it makes no sense for you to go out there
You
tomorrow.
cap.
He was like, it makes no sense for you to go out there on Friday. So we're
Yo.
definitely we're gonna make sure you don't work Friday. And I was like, yeah, I'm not working tomorrow anyways. I had already done my stuff. I planned on not working tomorrow anyway. I said I'm not doing it tomorrow. And then he was like, but we'll have you go out all next week. And I'm like, I mean, that sounds a million times better than what you just told me 2 minutes ago, but I still would rather not.
Yeah.
And then I just know that the nigga was gonna make me do PTO, and I'm not trying to waste a PTO day on a day that I was told I could have off.
Right.
So, nigga made me mad, and then I ended up just going to the conclusion. But they're sending me out there, and then they're sending another dude from a different office out there too. So we're both gonna be out there all week long. I'm like, if you have him going out there all week, why do I gotta go?
Right.
But I'll be the bad guy if I go shoot the place up.
I don't think you would.
It's crazy.
I mean, you got people storming the Capitol. I think you'd be fine.
It's crazy, dude.
Shit.
It made me mad, man.
I bet.
So I was so looking forward to having Monday off.
I was looking forward to having tomorrow off. Because a couple days before the trip, it said it was gonna rain.
It rained today.
And it rained today instead. And
It's so
I
dumb.
checked a couple hours ago. It's not raining tomorrow.
It's so dumb, dude. It's
Yo.
always raining on Sundays. Like, rain on a Monday.
Rain on a Monday, please. I don't need it to rain on a Sunday. Sunday is my free day.
Exactly.
My going out day. You know what I mean? But
It's so annoying.
yeah, it's crazy. Like, I do not feel like working tomorrow. But I already called off, like I said, literally the day of, or the day before, actually. So I called off Thursday. Or I called off for Friday on Thursday.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, I just started this job, too.
Nigga, you started it about
I'm still
almost 2
fairly
months.
new.
You're
Yeah, I'm still
new,
fairly
but
new.
it's been about 2 months.
Yeah, but still. And I'm a manager there, so it's like, I can't really do much. Operations manager. You know what I mean?
There you go, big dogging people again,
Yeah.
throwing out that
Little
that
boy.
manager title.
Oh, boy.
It must be nice being Mexican in a lawn company.
I'm glorified there.
I'm hungry, dude.
Yeah?
I need some, like, I really need cookies. And I drank all my milk today on cereal, so I can't even make cereal.
Mm. You got my Shein order?
I guess over there.
No.
I'm glad you said that. I would have so forgot.
I know.
Let me grab it now, actually, because I'm going to forget if I don't put it in the middle.
Shout out to my girl Venus again. Because my Shein cart, she's getting plugged, bro. So many plug shout outs. Because I actually have a $60 worth of a Shein cart. I'm ready to purchase. No, I'm good. Appreciate it though.
I don't have to ask you.
No, you've never. I always brought my own water.
Yeah, that's why I never asked.
I was rationing water out here.
The ordinary. You want to see if Heads Up still works?
Over the pod?
Let's do one round.
I'm tired.
Let's do one round.
All right, one round.
You like vaping?
No, I don't.
What are your thoughts
do
on
any
vaping?
of those. I almost died.
I'm not saying you personally liking it. I'm just thinking.
I mean, whatever tickles your pickle at the end of the day, really.
Man, you know
I
how
don't
I
really
told
care.
you I
None of that
only
offends
did
me.
the 3-day free trial and I canceled the day of last time?
Which one? Oh, the 7-Up?
Yeah.
What's up? What it's called?
All the games locked. Except for Mix. It's with pack. Let's get one in.
Right.
Let's get one in. One each.
Wait, let me talk about that. Wait, have you vaped before?
Never.
Or like tried it?
Never.
So, I don't know if I told you this or not. I don't think so. So there's this one girl I was messing with, and she vaped a lot, and then we went with her parents to Big Lots for some reason.
Okay. Yo, Big Lots is closing down.
I know it's closing down.
So
many of them are closing down.
Tragic.
And then I think me and her was just left in the car, and then she hit her vape, and she was like, "You want to try it?" And I was like, "I really never hit it before." And she was like, "Just do it, just inhale it." So I did it, and I did it wrong. You know what I mean? Because I didn't inhale it. Like, I just like sucked on it, and that was it. So I didn't feel anything. I was like, "Okay, what was I supposed to do?" And she's like, "No, you're supposed to inhale it. Like, inhale it." And I was like, "All right, for sure." So I inhaled it, bro. I was coughing up a lung, bro. I was about to die. I swear I saw the light. I swear I was gonna die.
You do
bro.
that? I did that when I hit a pen before. Have you ever hit a pen?
No. No.
Oh my gosh, Nick. I did it the first time. Not even the first time. I've hit a pen a few times. I don't do it no more.
Right.
but the few times I've done it, never, ever, ever. Even if I smoke today, I would never do a pen again. Because every time I, and one time, and if you're in a room,
Dirty boy.
if you're in a room that's like hot
Yeah.
or like a lot of bodies in it, it makes it that much worse. Because I hit one, and my stupid self, I was with my friend and he's like a super pothead, and I seen him in it. I was like, okay. I tried to keep up with him.
Yeah.
So I was like, for probably about 10 seconds. And then I was like, I was done. We were down, and there was a party going on, and and I was done. I blew it out. I started coughing. I was dying. I was literally crawling up the stairs.
Get a grip of yourself, bro.
I was literally crawling up the stairs on my hands and knees, and I was. And I was trying to go get some water, and I was dying. Like, it literally was like on Call of Duty or something. When you down and you coughing.
Yeah.
Like, it was too funny.
I did edibles this one time.
I'm done with that.
I did edibles this one time at school in science class.
Ooh,
So I know for sure the teacher knew what was going on. It was chemistry.
Mm-hmm.
That teacher knew what kind of chemical reaction was going on in my body. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, me and my boy, we never smoked or did weed or nothing like that. But he was like, "Yo, give me like $15 and we'll split it half and half." And so I was like,
$30 for an edible?
Yeah, something like that.
Holy.
And so we got it. It was a big brownie.
That's fine.
And then
how many milligrams?
I don't know.
How many grams?
I have no idea. He's the one that bought it. I have no idea what went on. But anyways, we did it at lunch. So we ate. You know, he bought it, and then before class started or before lunch was over, we split it, and I did it, and it was like pretty big. It was like this big of a brownie. And it was probably like 15 each or something like that. You know what I mean? Because it was a whole brownie. But anyways, so like, you know how you're supposed to nibble on it or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Boy, the whole thing. I ate that whole thing like if it was a regular brownie, bro. Because you know me and brownies. You know me and chocolate. You know, me and chocolate.
Why do you get along
this,
so much?
Like this. Your camera. But anyways.
No, nigga.
Me and chocolate, we get along like this. You know what I mean?
Peanut butter.
And so, I ate the whole thing. And like 15 minutes later, I was like, man, this ain't doing nothing to me. So I went to class and whatever. All of a sudden, so I'm on my desk, right? You know, teacher's talking. All of a sudden, I'm like, yo, I was gripping the fuck out my desk, bro.
Oh my god.
Like, I was falling backwards.
Ew.
I was falling backwards, hanging on to my desk for dear life, bro.
Oh, wow.
Like, dead ass. And I was there for like a good 5 minutes.
Hey, that's funny.
And then my homeboy, he was next to me, and he started laughing, bro. I was like, bro, this ain't funny, bro. And then, what else can I remember? There was like this brain pop video or whatever that this teacher was playing. And then she was like, she asked the class, she was like, I want to play this video for you guys, but like, we kind of don't need to. It's a little bit funny. It's but it's a little corny. So just by the show of hands, who wants to watch the video? Nobody raised their hand. And you know what I did? But like, I didn't mean to raise my hand. So I was just looking at it. And then with my other hand, I was like,
yo, you're tweaking.
dude, the teacher was looking at me crazy. And then she looked to my homeboy and she was like, he was like, oh no, he's good, he's good. I was like, yo, no.
That is too funny.
No, bro.
That's hilarious.
And then we had to do an assignment, and I could not write for the life of me, bro.
Oh my god.
I could not write, bro. I was like writing like this, and I was like, I was gnawing my teeth. I was like, shit, let me write this fucking, let me write my fucking name. And I couldn't, bro. And I couldn't. I could not write. I didn't even write any. We were working on the assignment for like 30 minutes. All I did was my name. but like not even straight. It was like crooked. It was wiggly.
That is funny, dude. I don't. I've
Never
only
again.
I've only really been high a couple times. My first time was smooth and whatever. I was good.
Yeah.
I was just laughing. It was me and my three of my friends, and we were all just laughing. And then we went out to eat, and I was just laughing at everything. It was too funny. So that one, I don't really have no good stories
Yeah.
there. But I was like almost passed out because I literally couldn't breathe from laughing in the back of the car. It's crazy. But my second one, excuse me, like my big trip. Oh my gosh, nigga. We were, it was about four of us again, and we were in, we were just smoking out of a bowl, and I had, I was hitting it a lot to try to finish it out because it kept burning. So I was like, just trying to finish it, and the dude that was packing it was like, just finish that one, and then once you're done, I'll pack it again. I was like, all right, cool. So I was sitting there, whatever, for probably about 5 minutes, and it was like, just keep on going. So I was like, whoa, whatever. And then we were watching something on my TV. It was in my dorm room. I had my bed kind of like how we are, like that's the head of the bed and foot of the bed, and I was sitting where you would be, and he was here. And then we were watching the TV. He was like packing it, whatever, breaking it, whatever. And I was just sitting there waiting for him to roll it. I was sitting like this. I was sitting like this, watching TV. I was fine. And then all of a sudden, I went like this. And and I couldn't move. I was sitting. I was like, yo.
I can't move.
I was like, yo. I said, we good. I literally could. I literally couldn't move. And then I started like the TV just started looking fake. Like
Yeah.
started looking all fuzzy and like a cartoon. And then I kept moving. It was my bed, and then I had a chair over there, and then the chair right here. And I went and sat in the chair facing the bed, and I was like, I felt like I was sinking in the floor, and I was sitting there in the chair like this, and I was like, guys, I was like, I'm literally not moving, but I'm going into the floor. And I was like, am I moving? Does it look like I'm moving? And they're like, no, you're not moving. And they were laughing so hard. I was like, dude, I'm going into the floor. Like I literally was feeling like I was going like this.
Yeah.
Slowly. That's exactly what I felt like I was
That's
doing. But I was telling him,
crazy.
I said, dude, I'm not moving, but I'm moving into the floor.
Yeah.
And then they were all laughing, and they're like, here, nigga, drink water. So I was chugging. I had my gallon, and I was just that might look crazy, but I was just chugging my water, and they were like, and I was tweaking. My heart was pounding. I was shaking a little bit. They were like, if you don't get on the bed and lay down, I was like, okay, you're right. And I laid down. I had my back to them. There was two on my bed still, and then one in the chair. So I laid down. I had my back to them like this, and I was on my phone on TikTok. And then it was this video of nature, like showing like what an acid trip looks like.
Yeah.
And I didn't
You were
know
watching
that.
it?
I didn't know that. So I was just scrolling.
Holy.
I was scrolling on TikTok, and it was just like a nature walk. I was like, that's pretty cool. So I watched it, and then literally watching the nature walk, and then literally it started looking a little fuzzy, and I was like, because it showed like what a real trip looked like, and obviously I was tripping dick.
Yeah.
So I was like, whatever, and I was looking, and then it just started like being all distorted and stuff like
Distorted,
that.
yeah.
And I was like that. And like I literally couldn't go back to normal, whatever. So I was telling, I said, dude, look at this. I was like, does it look weird for you too? And then I showed them all, and then they were like, why are you on your phone? They're like, nothing's gonna do whatever. I said, okay. And I put it down, and I tried to lay down. I was kicking my foot like this, dude, and nigga. And then I was getting all paranoid because they started laughing at me, right? Because obviously you're gonna laugh if you see someone doing this stuff, right?
Yeah. Obviously.
So I get it, but I thought that they were like trying to plot against me, and they were trying to jump me or something like that. So every time I did something, I was laughing, and then they started laughing, and then I stopped like this. I was like, and then I heard them laughing. I said, "What you niggas laughing at?" And they legit thought I was about to like try to go crazy. They thought I was gonna try to fight them.
That's crazy.
Cause I dead seriously like that's why I don't. That's why I think I wasn't sleeping. Cause I was sitting there like waiting on them niggas to try to come get me something. I was gonna defend myself. And then I woke up. I was still high in the morning, but I'm not that bad. But yeah, that was the craziest trip I've had, and that was the last time.
I'll tell you what. I mean, that was my last time too. Whenever I did it, I'll tell you what. That was a good ass sleep. Because as soon as I got home from school, went to sleep, didn't eat dinner, didn't eat nothing. I woke up thinking it was like, I don't know, like, you know when you come home from school, you take a nap, and then you wake up, it's like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, something like that. It was the next morning. It was time to go back to school. I was like, yo, what the fuck? But no, man. I mean, that was my last time. I don't really associate myself with any of that anymore as a like a partner or something.
Yeah.
Like to me, that's unattractive a little bit. But
Especially
I mean,
if that's
you do
just
you.
like their whole personality.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, but like I've heard many things. My cousin did edibles at this quinceanera we went to, and he started like fucking battle rapping with himself. And I was like, all right, bro, it's time to go. But yeah, dude.
It's funny. There's this one drug that, again, my friend, he does a bunch of stuff, and there's this one drug I heard of called salvia. Have you heard of that? I heard the trips on it are crazy, so I told him to try it and let me be there so I can see it, but he never did it.
Well, dude.
Let's run this game.
Let's just run this round and probably call it a pod.
All right, just a mix. It says from A to Z. This pack is a mix up. This stupid nigga. This pack is a mix up of prompts that will twist your mind and test your charades. Also, this one's charades.
Okay, cool. I got this.
All right, ready, baby?
Yeah. I don't know how to charade this. On top of Pennsylvania.
New York?
Yes.
Scrolling. Phone. TikTok. Social. Tiger. Getting dressed. Jacket. Coat. It's cold. Shiver. Ice. Freezing. Folds. Frozen. Ring. Wedding ring. Sun. Rainbow. Clouds. Telescope. Stars. Binocular. Stars. Stars. Cloud.
What are we in?
Atmosphere.
No.
Galaxy. Elephant.
Yeah. Oh. Hammer.
Indian?
No, hammer. Marvel.
Oh, Thor?
Yes. That's good.
9. You cheated on a couple, but it's okay.
I did.
Got 9. Alright. That was good. You did good.
I did good. I did really good.
Alright. My turn.
Oh, the same thing?
Yeah.
Alright.
I mean, we only got one pack.
Earbuds.
Mm-mm.
Headphones.
Mm-mm.
Watch.
Mm-mm.
Time. Clock. Time. Time forward. Time list. Timeline.
Jumping.
Teleport. Time jump. Dang.
Nigger!
Skipping? Oh, Fortnite. Emoting.
Mm-mm. Dancing. Dancing on my tiptoes.
Jaywalking?
Skip it. Oh,
I think I skipped it. Square. Triangle. House.
Mm-hmm.
Penthouse. Chest house. My house. Your house. In the house. Corey in the house. Black person in the house.
I don't know. Mojito. You probably would have got that. You suck so bad, dude. Time Traveler. Yes, and then Home Alone. And Ballerina, nigga.
Shit, I don't know what the fuck that was. You were emote. You were doing the Fortnite emote, dude.
Go again. You suck at this game.
No,
dude, you suck so.
Literally, I can have anybody else and I'll be fine. House. Driving in the house. Garage. Bee. Beehive. 2 bees. B2.
Winnie the Pooh eats what?
Honey.
Nigga.
Honey, whatever. Drinking.
Morning drink.
Coffee.
Mhm.
Throat, chain, necklace. Stars, galaxy, Milky Way,
Simpler.
solar system,
Simpler.
planet,
Simpler.
country, continent, face, ID, Facebook.
I will show. Oh, you skipped it. Put the phone flat, ho. Dude, you can't even hold the phone flat. Space
Pikachu.
I didn't know what to do. I was gonna be like Pika Pika, but nigga, that's literally half the word.
I guess.
One more.
I think I'm pretty good.
You suck bad.
Let's bring Amari on.
Okay.
Let's bring YP.
One more. We'll do one more each and see who's really bad.
Because I'm pretty. Please put it down in the comments. Who is
you have to.
worse at this game?
You
because
have to.
I feel like I'm good. I just have a person who doesn't know how to explain.
I'm giving phenomenal hints. Phenomenal. He can't understand. He can't understand. I'm giving phenomenal. Basketball.
Yeah. Skip.
Flying. Superman. Superhero. Tying my shoes. Put my socks on. Put my shoes on. Tying my boots. Driving. Falling asleep while driving. Sleep driving.
Skip.
Zombie. Astronaut. Oops. Floating in space.
Gravity. Titanic crashed into.
Iceberg. Pod. Computer. Camera.
What is going on?
YouTube. Rock wall. Mountain climbing. Mountain climbing, hill climbing, rock climbing, mountain climbing, real nigger.
Ladder.
Oh, word. Cinderella. Truck driver. Why would you go sleep?
Because they fall asleep. Two of them almost crashed into me on my way back here.
Alright, one more. For you. You get easy ones too, FYI.
Lipstick. Mime.
Second word. What count it? Yes.
Clown.
Artist.
Bunny. Easter bunny.
Rabbit.
A frog. What the fuck, bro? Hula hooping.
Mm-hmm.
Butt. Hole. Pooping. Time to poop. Shit. Skin poop? Butthole, butt cheeks.
Imposter, sus.
Among Us.
Oh, it's an. Thanks.
What?
Woody, Buzz.
Lightyear.
This
Toy
nigger
Story.
said butt Lightyear. Toy Story.
Black hole? What the fuck?
Black hole.
What is. Who's.
I don't know. We should have been screen recording these.
That's fine.
Nigga, how did it take you so long to get frog?
This has been a podcast. This has been. I mean, we've been on for 40 minutes. It's been pretty good.
Yo, man, yeah.
It's longer than we were shooting for like 20, 30. We got 40 for you guys. So, yeah, I'm about to go home and sleep.
I still need to pack, so we can call it.
Yeah, we'll call it.
Man,
All right.
You got any last things?
Comment your favorite ice cream. Mine is butter pecan. Yours?
Wrong.
No.
You ain't black, baby.
Yes, I am.
Right, my bad. I don't like ice cream, but if I have to get it, I'll get mint Oreo or cotton candy.
Ew. All right. My name is Oski. This is my boy Sly Kai, and this has been our MO.
See ya. You should have got frog like instantly, boy. That looks just like a frog. Look at it.
What the fuck is not? were doing this. That's why I said bunny.
Yeah, but they can't see that.
They don't need to see it. I need to see it. The fuck? You're not playing the game. I'm playing the game, bro.
Special footage. This is Oscar's frog, and I'm gonna do my frog next, and you guys tell us which
Well,
one.
no,
looks
do
like
your
a
frog first.
Okay, here.
Right, but what did you show me?
I said.
Okay. That's why I said rabbit. But look at
this. This is his frog.
If it was me doing frog, this is what I would have done. You can't see me?
Mm-hmm.
This is what I would have done. That's a frog. That's a frog. It is not this. That's why I said rabbit. In the pod, bro.
Oh my god. Hey, thanks y'all for tapping in, man. Y'all have a blessed night. Love you guys.